Hi, YouTube. Hope everybody's doing good. Today is all right. It's not bad. It's a little bit warm here, but I can't complain. It's been kind of a chilly spring so far, so summer is definitely here and I'm happy. So, still no chicken, but just one moment. I decided to put a ad up on our community page for Pine City and a lot of people are looking out for her to see if they see her. And a lady named Dusty, and she's like, I have some that you can have one or more. They're not, they don't lay much anymore, but they like to be held and they're good with kids. And I told Doug that, and I told him I'm considering it, but I don't think so. And he goes, we can go get the address. And I'm like, no, no, I don't think so. I never would have went and got one anyway. So um I had hens when I was a kid. I don't eat the eggs. Always give them away. Never did eat my, once in a while, like I'll put it in something or like a cake or mm, but I'm not really um much into eating my animals, they just it's gross to me. So um yeah, but I thought that was nice. And I told the lady, I said, I knew there'd be someone out there that would say that, Another one said, well, maybe she's nesting and or found a rooster and we'll be back in about 20 days. And I go, yep, with a family. I hope so, but not that I want more chickens, but if they belong to her and she comes back here, I'll take care of them. So it'd be nice just to know if somebody heard or saw something or. But yeah, so Doug's out running around. Well, not just running around, but taking a friend around. Their house is being sold in August, and so they're looking for a place. So, and we have a friend that has some lake property and some other property in Wisconsin that they might be able to find a place for our friends. So that's what he's doing today. He went to a little bit of a car show in town, and I don't know if he had the barbecue. They had free barbecue, and he found a Shelby GT cast iron air cleaner for the hot rod, which is really nice because it's solid. It won't let the rain in. So he was really happy about that. It was like somewhere in between $100 or $200 used, and he got it for $30. So he was thrilled about that. So yeah, and yeah. So not a whole lot going on today. I talked to a friend on the phone, and hi, if you're watching. And I got this bad habit, but she reminds me of a little sister. Sorry, I don't mean to offend by calling you sweetie, but you really are a sweetheart. So if I say something like that to my friends, just know I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm just not patronizing you, like just saying it, to make you feel good. That's really how I feel about you. You are sweet. So, um, yeah. But anyway, yeah. I don't think another chicken is in order for me. Actually, too, I want to move further north so the less animals I have to worry about, you know, the better right now. So yeah, yeah, I can't even let my friends use my spare room right now because my son and his wife and kids might need that in August. So yeah, and the look on Doug's face when I said, I would offer you a room, but I can't. And then he's like, because he likes it where nobody's around, and I kind of do and kind of don't. I mean, I like people around, family, and these people in particular I have known since I was 15 years old, so a very long time, and he stayed with us a long, long time ago too. So it's, yeah, we're pretty close like that as far as friends, but we really just don't have the room right now. I have to clean out my spare room. Um, we have to finish repairing the floor in it and stuff because things are very old. So, um, yeah. So, yeah, it wasn't good. It's not a good time, but hopefully they'll come up with something today. So, um, there is chapter 113 of James, and James is speaking about how to keep bad thoughts from coming in your mind, like the difference between good or evil. It's just um, kind of clarifies things if you want to read it. It's a little very short, tiny, just a paragraph. So, but James 1:13. So, yeah. And see what else is going on. Not a whole lot. Um, I don't know. Today's just about over, and I'm just about glad this will be a good week when it's over. So, yeah. No, actually, it hasn't been a bad one. It could be worse. It's just been kind of sad, you know. It's about it. So, yeah. I got this medicine to put on my horse's leg that well, actually two different types, so about $40 worth of medicine for her, and I don't think I'm going to be using it all though. Um so I'll have some on hand if anything happens again. So I mean, there's times she'll just scratch her nose on a rock and she'll have a cut, and I could put something on it to keep the bugs off it, and keep it clean and that type of thing. So, yeah. So it's good. It's always good to have that type of thing on hand anyway for your animals and for you. So, yeah. Let's see what else. Nothing much new. Yeah, it was odd. I mean, I've seen car shows in the middle of the week anyway, but it just was really kind of odd that it was in the middle of the week in town. But like I told Doug, it's kind of probably a good day for them because it's the same day that they have the flea market. Oh, I was saying the other day, I wonder why they call it a flea market is because it's on usually on dirt and there's fleas. Good question, huh? Does anybody know? And how about that great big one? I think it's in Texas somewhere, like Lubbock's or something. It's like, I guess you can start at one end of it in the morning and barely make it to the end of it at nighttime. It's that big. We had a guy who was saying that he wished that Pine City would pave our fairgrounds for the flea market because of his mom's wheelchair. And I'm thinking, well, they got wheelchairs that go through that type of thing. But I told him maybe ask the people, they might let you drive through there because there's been times where Doug couldn't walk and they actually did let him drive through there. And it's small. But I told him, I go, no, no, we don't want our taxes to go up. Leave it dirt. And besides that, the people with the like equestrians with horses and calves and 4-H'ers and rodeos and that type of thing. We don't want pavement. We live in the country. It's a rural community because we like the dirt. So just like we don't want our road is considered a low maintenance road, and we like it that way. If we have to plow ourselves out, so be it. But it's better than having it paved and having people. They drive up and down it crazy as it is. If a deer jumps out, they're dead. They'll go off the road and hit a tree. There's nothing else but trees on that road. And me and the neighbor lady met on that road, and she ran me off up onto the side, and I whipped it right back down. But she was so scared to move over when it was snowing out, back when we were young moms and stuff. And so, I didn't say nothing. I knew it was a mistake. It's not like, I was angry with her or nothing because she was scared, so yeah. I slid off the road with my neighbor's truck. She was having me drive her because she didn't want to drive in the snow. And I didn't put on the brakes or anything, but we were coming down the hill, and because I just let it coast was the best. And we slid off into the trees. Didn't hurt anything, not even a scratch on the bumper. It's just the fact that it's a kind of a treacherous hill. Even the school bus is afraid of it. And they should be. It's a little messy in the winter and all that. So our road is. So, but anyway, yeah, oh, yeah, it does feel good the warm day, but I'm probably gonna take a shower and turn the fan on and sit back and just have a rest of a nice evening because I kind of think it might be trying. Something tells me that today isn't over yet. You ever get one of them feelings like, "Nah, I don't know about tonight." Yeah, it's one of them, I think. So, yeah. I heard the telephone ringing, but I don't think nobody's gonna call me. They might, I'll check it, but even that ad I put on Facebook for the community, they message me through Facebook, so that's nice. And my phone number is separate, so yeah, so that is kind of nice. But yeah, it was on my little cell phone that I use for recording. I have two of them, and that one guy tried to call me, and I was talking to Doug, and it's in here ringing, ringing, and I told Doug, I go, it's just one of them. They don't have any self-respect, and they don't uh, honor any other human beings if they want to get their way. So yeah, there's no what would the word be? Uh, integrity. You know, like I don't know. If I want to talk to somebody, I might have a reason. It might be for their benefit or something. That would be different. But if I just wanted to make friends and move to another country or something, to me, I don't see that as an imperative. But I do if it's going to, like, if I know something's going to harm somebody, then I might want to try and get a hold of them and say, hey, this could hurt you, or this is what's going on there, or I can help you like this or that, something like that. Then I may try to get a hold of somebody. Otherwise, I'm really not much one for um um small talk, you know. So I don't know what somebody would say to me from Nigeria. What do you got to say to me? You know, aside from the language barrier, you know, but I don't know. And two, maybe if it was a woman, I might kind of second guess too. Like, yeah, maybe she had a question or something like that. I'd consider. And I asked him if he had any questions or if he like wanted me to pray or if he had any problems, that type of thing. So yeah, I don't know. Just thinking of things to talk about, I guess, is about it today. Um, Not a whole lot going on, like I said. Um, Oh, but my horse is doing well. Her leg, she scratched her leg actually. Took a gouge about like that much out right up above her knee. Or no, wait, right below her knee. So it could have been like a stick or anything like that around. We try and pick them up and throw them in the bonfire, but when you have woods around, things happen. So it was something like that, or it could even been like a rock in the ground because she rolls over and stuff, and you never know. So, and her back was all dirty this morning. I'm pretty sure that's why they named her Dusty because they got her for a show horse to begin with for a little girl, and she was way too big for any kid to handle. Might have been okay when she was tiny, but they grow, it's like then they used her for rodeo, then they used her for a brood mare, and then I got her, and by that time her feelings were so hurt. She had been given away several times, so she didn't really trust anybody. But kind of like me. I had some and do have major trust issues, and a person should. We're taught to not um to ignore our gut instincts. People are taught like oh, you don't know what I'm thinking. So what is that? So what does that tell people? It tells people, no, not everybody's psychic. Yes, we are. It's just that generations has said, oh no, that's not what I'm thinking, because they lie about it. And that leaves the person that they're lying to in jeopardy, not being able to trust their gut instincts, which is really, really important, because if you don't have that, your life could be in danger. So, yeah, um, I see it as the number one life saving issue on the planet is your instincts and your thoughts. When you think somebody is a crumb bum, they probably are. You and second guessing yourself, that's another bad one. Here's a for instance. I took a geography test of the whole world, and the ones that I second guessed myself, I got wrong. And it's like, well, why did I do that? Like if it was the Congo, I knew it was the Congo. Well, I didn't get that one wrong, but I mean, um, you know, to second guess. And that's one thing I think a lot when I'm taking those tests and quizzes. I like them if they make sense. I mean, I don't like quizzes that say, uh, well, there was one like, answer these questions and we'll tell you what kind of food you like. And I'm thinking, whatever, you know, what I like is whatever I'm probably having that day, you know, I don't know. I guess I have some of my favorites just like anybody does, but you know, I don't know. But I like the real ones. I like the language ones, or the geography one was cool. Ones like tangible ones, not the fake. So like oh, and I have done them like take this quiz and we'll tell you what your spirit animal is, something like that. So, you know, like is it a unicorn, a dragonfly, fly, or a firefly, or whatever, that type of thing. So, but yeah, passes the time. So then I watched a call for an uprising. I wanted to see what he was saying, what Madonna said. He kind of misquoted her, to make it sound more plausible towards his cause. And he does have some good points, but I mean, I'm not sticking up for her, but she said that if she could have she would, if she was talking to Jesus about abortion, he would probably be open to that conversation. And he twisted it to sound like she said that he would approve of that. Well, we know that God says, hey, here's free will. Do what you want with it. So, of course, it's not that he's liberal, it's giving you the choice. So even if you were to take your baby's life, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you'd be condemned for that either. It's just, and I am pro-life, but there are circumstances um, where if the person is in danger or whatever, like say if the child was going to be hooked up on tubes. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it, but I could see how that could happen in life, and a call definitely did twist Madonna's words. I mean, I'm not saying all of them because she's pretty much a ditz when it comes. I mean, a Satanist is a Satanist is a Satanist, whatever. I'm just saying that he did twist her words to make it sound worse than it was, even though it was kind of bad. You know, she said stuff like that even seeing Christ on a cross naked could even be sexual, or like a turn on. And I'm like, okay, you are whacked out of your flipping brain. But she was correct to me that if Christ was here, he would be open to a conversation about anything. I'm absolutely sure. A non judgmental conversation about everything pertaining to anything. You know, I'm not sure how far satisfied you'd feel after that conversation, but you know, so, yeah. Oh, did I say I might have? I don't think so. I'll rewatch this and find out if I did. But there's a new kitty in the yard, not the big orange one, but a little one. Doug said that was behind his shop. He chased away um, yesterday, and then I've heard one crying down in the back of the woods over a hill. We have a boat that's sitting down there, and I think there's a kitty under that boat, and that could be where the chicken went to. God knows, but it sounds like she's having babies. So I had baby kitties in the yard last year, and I told the mama, "You go, you take your babies and go," and she did. So that was nice girl, real beautiful calico mama. But we got two cats of our own, and they're both one's spayed, the other one's neutered, and you know, taking care of stuff the way they're supposed to, and so. But you can't blame the animals. But, I don't know. No, Bobby, Doug's cat, is crying because oh, I was going to say, or is it mine? It's his. He was just here with our friend and got out of the hot rod, and they took our mercury because of the air conditioner, and um, to go find a place for them to live. Hopefully, they will. So yeah, but he yells when Doug's gone a lot. So it's kind of funny, but it's sad too because he literally saw his mommy die. So he's had like kind of a lot of loss in his life for a little cat that's 8. He had a best friend that was a bunny. His bunny died of old age, and so he's lost some loved ones. So, yeah, and that chicken was great entertainment for him to watch outside the window. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking get another one, but not because I don't know. Even when Doug's on the tractor, she would like try and get in the way because if he was digging something, she wanted to get the bugs. And we could have put her in, but she would always just get out of the way and stuff. But she was kind of a pain like that for him. So maybe he'll rethink wanting one. And now I'm thinking, who liked that chicken more, me or Doug? He's like, oh, I can go pick one up right now or more. No, 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 no. Somebody smack me if I get another chicken. No, I might. No, don't smack me. I don't think I'm gonna though. And then, being that they are older hens and they're not laying, then I would have to watch them die anyway. So I'd be taking somebody's chickens just to see the end of their life. It's like, nah, I've lost enough too. I don't want to see no more of that. You know. The worst thing is, though, seeing a dead person, I have to honestly admit, um, working in the retirement home was a bummer like that. So, one minute you're going to shave somebody's face, and the next minute you go to shave their face and they're not there. I went to get the razor and he was gone. It's like, and this was the crabbiest old dude, too. The crabbiest thing I ever seen. Was absolutely sweet that morning. I couldn't believe it. Oh, yeah, open the windows. Turn them pictures of my grandchildren around. I'm not kidding. He had to have known because his name was Mr. King's father, and he was the crabbiest thing. And he had lost his wife in that same place. They were in a double room, and she had died like, oh, about a year before that. So for him to be even kind that morning, and then I went up to the front desk to get the electric razor and come back, and he was gone. It's like, yuck, that's icky. So, yeah, well, it is. What can I say? Just that death and decay and old age and all these things, they just seem so unnatural. And it really does. It just does. It's not right. So, you I know it's a training ground for our spirits. I know it for a fact. It just makes absolute sense because I feel my spirit was before and it will be again. So, yeah. But, well, everybody, I'm probably about running out of stuff to say here, I think. um, and I am a little bit tired. It's been a long week, awful long week. So, oh, yeah, my oldest son is getting 4 wisdom teeth taken out all at one time. Yikes! And I don't know if this was good or bad, but I told them that. Well, I had to wait. First, I had to wait till after I gave birth to my second son, and then because you couldn't have the anesthetic when you're pregnant, unless it were like an emergency. But they had to cut one out, and then the one on my right side, um, he just about had his knee on the chair, and he was like freaking ganking, and to get it out of there. And the other one that they cut out, I could just hear it like crunch in there. It's like crazy, crazy, crazy. Then I've heard of people getting them cut out and having them grow back. So um, I don't know if they had to have them retaken out or not. I can't remember if that was part of the situation or what, of who told me that. But yeah, I can't recall even who it was. But that's not fun. It's like get the jello in the oatmeal and all that. Oatmeal could be a little rough. It could get in them sutures. So I don't know. Yikes. But yeah, I just had that done right there with them cracked ones from being hit. That's about 5 years ago now. Well, maybe three. No, four. About 4 years. So that was that was bad. It really was because that wasn't even my wisdom teeth. That was my other ones that I hardly have any cavities in or anything, like just about perfect teeth if I hadn't been hit. So it's like, and I was um, really grateful and proud of myself for taking really well care of my teeth all my life. And then some creep smacks me and wrecked all that. So, yeah, Bobby, he's singing. What are you saying, Bob? Are you saying, oh no, mama? Is your Doug gone? Okay, everybody, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna finish drinking my coffee and kick back. I got a half of a Robin video to watch, and yeah, I understand his point. He's talking about giving thanks to God and how God made Satan, and we could be thankful for the lessons that he teaches us also. In a manner of speaking, I will thank him when he's through killing people and trying to kill me. When he stops trying to kill me and my life is over, on that day, perhaps I'll thank him. I don't have hatred for anybody, but I'll still kick his ass. This is freaking personal. It's not that it's not personal with everybody else. It's just that the war between me and him is on. It's a little bit different, and I'm gonna kick his ass, or at least I'm gonna make him think I'm gonna kick his ass. Either way, you know, he'll never know until that day. See where I'm coming from? So yeah, that's how I feel about that, and I'm sticking to it. So. Seriously, all of what God does, I'm thankful for. And if somebody's working for Him, thanks to that too. But only to a certain level, you know. So okay, I'm gonna let you go. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Good day or night, wherever you're at. I love y'all. Thank you for joining me.